Welcome to today's guide on mastering note-taking for IELTS listening. Let's explore some clever techniques that can help you capture information effectively and boost your listening scores. First, let's understand why note-taking is absolutely crucial in IELTS listening. You see, our brains are rather like sieves when it comes to remembering details, especially when we're under pressure. That's where good note-taking comes to the rescue. Before we dive into the techniques, here's a helpful tip. Always read the questions before the audio begins. Those 30 seconds you get are pure gold. They're like a preview of what's coming up in the audio. Think of it as getting a map before going on a treasure hunt. Now, let's talk about the actual note-taking techniques. The first one is what I like to call the keyword method. Instead of trying to write everything down, which would be rather like trying to catch rain in a paper cup, focus on key information, numbers, dates, names, and specific details. For example, if someone says the library opens at 9:30 every morning except Sundays, you might just jot down lib 9:30, no sun. Another brilliant technique is using symbols and abbreviations. Think of it as creating your own secret code. Use for and, equals sign for equals, greater than sign for more than, and so on. Common words can be shortened. W for with, dept for department. Uni for university. The trick is to be consistent with your shortcuts. Here's something rather clever. Use arrows to show relationships or sequences. For instance, if you're listening to a process, draw arrows between steps. It's like creating a little roadmap of the information. Means leads to or results in, means increases or goes up, and means decreases or goes down. Organization is absolutely key. Try dividing your rough paper into sections before the audio begins. You might draw quick boxes or sections for different parts of the answer sheet. This helps you avoid the rather awkward scramble of searching for where to write things down while the audio is playing. Numbers can be tricky little blighters in the listening test. When you hear numbers, write them down immediately, exactly as you hear them. Don't try to convert them or do maths during the listening. That's a recipe for disaster. You can sort them out in the transfer time after. Here's a particularly useful tip for longer lectures or conversations. Use a spider diagram or mind map. Put the main topic in the middle. Then branch out with related points. It's rather like drawing a tree of information, with each branch holding different details. What about those pesky spellings? When you hear a name or place being spelled out, write it down immediately using capital letters. If you're not sure about a spelling, write what you hear phonetically. You can check the correct spelling when you transfer your answers. Time management is crucial too. Don't spend ages making your notes look pretty. They're just for you. After all, think of them as rough sketches rather than finished paintings. The important thing is that you can understand them when it's time to transfer your answers. Speaking of transferring answers, Here's a top tip. Use your notes to double-check your answers during the transfer time. Think of it as having a second chance to catch any mistakes that might have slipped through. Let's wrap up with some practical advice. Practice these techniques with YouTube videos, podcasts, or news broadcasts before your test. Start with slower audio and gradually work up to faster speeds. It's rather like training for a marathon. You need to build up your stamina gradually. Remember, good note-taking isn't about writing everything down. It's about capturing the right information in a way that makes sense to you. Your notes are like your personal safety net during the test.